that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time, right? We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On second down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing the big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. defense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Taking a shot on the first play. Snags it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Savage. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Huskies get enough for the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Sexton. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Savage. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The lone back's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage like that, now you're able to attack and try to get a touchdown on this drive.
I can't wait to see next, Reese, if this offensive coordinator and play caller decides to keep his foot down on the pedal and maybe take another shot now that they're in the red zone.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the right. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball.
He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Leaves it with the back. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sexton. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Briggs. And the ball's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets Rizzo.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Savage. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Trying to get to it. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd.
Washington 14, Georgia 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? At the 35, he's loose. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense with the huge momentum. Taking it all the way in. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got...
Off he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Fast motion from the offense. Power football with the run.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Complete to the left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Sexton. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
A nice job finding a crease to go get that first. There's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Chunk play on that one.
And they are just inches away on that play from taking the lead in this game late, but the intended target just couldn't keep a foot in bounds.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Velez. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sexton. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.